Okay, my YouTube people, this is a quick video on how a boiler should work when it's working properly. We're here in the Northeast and it got down into single digits and we were thinking the boiler wasn't working properly because the house would only get up to about 65 degrees. And although the baseboards felt like they were warm, we weren't positive. So the first thing you want to check for is when this is running, you should have 15 pounds of pressure on the pressure side of this gauge, 15 to 20 pounds, and that's about it. The temperature went up to about 175 after this shut off, but it's about 160 when it's running. Right now it's not running, or it'd be a little harder to hear me. You have this circulation pump. This could be on the inlet or the outlet side of the heater. This one happens to be on the outlet side. And when it's running at 160, this pipe right here should be 160. You can see right there, it's at 167. Your return line, which is this line right here, should be at least 20 degrees cooler. And it's not running right now, but when it is running, this was about 140. Okay, so this is kicking on right now. And as soon as the circulation pump kicked on, it started circulating some cold water and the temperature is down to about 140. The pressure stayed pretty much consistent, and now we should see that temperature kick back up to about 160. Now you can see this pipe's at 135 because it was circulating a little bit of cold water. The return line is at 120 and coming up. And that's because that water started circulating again. Basically, there should be at least a 20 degree drop between the inlet and the outlet. So the outlet should be 20 degrees higher than the inlet. You should be able to put your ear near the circulation motor and hear it running. And I do hear it running on this one. But you have to be careful because this is very hot. You see the temperature is coming up. It's about 150 now. I come over to here with the gun. It's 153. Now, if your pressure is too high in the system, you can come over to this pressure relief valve and it dumps out to the ground and relieve the pressure a little bit. But you have to be careful. Sometimes these valves will stick open a little, and if they do, you just need to push down on this to make sure it's closed. This is your expansion tank here. You see it comes up here to the expansion tank. And then if there's any air in the system, there's a little valve down here, Schrader valve, like your car tire. You just take this cap off, bleed a little bit of air off the system. If your system happens to have low pressure, usually it'll have a water feed coming in. You just open the valve here that will supply water down to this valve here, and you just lift this up and you can supply water back into the system and pressurize the system. And then you just want to watch this pressure gauge right here, and when it gets around 15 to 20 pounds, you know you're good and you don't want to overfill it. If you overfill it, when it heats up, it'll open this pressure relief valve and dump it out to wherever you have that pipe. In this case, if we didn't have this container here, it'd be on the floor. So you can see this one's firing just fine. The last thing you want to do is, whatever the temperature of the outlet is, you want to go around and feel your baseboards, and they should be very hot because that water is what goes into your baseboards. So you have one side that's going in, one side's coming out, and that's how you know that your system's working. Okay, now that it's running and it's up to temperature, we have 160 there. Come over to here and it's 160. Come to the return, and the return's about 122. So right now it's working pretty good. Hope this video helps someone. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.